All right, Thanksgiving is less than a week away, which means spending time catching up with family and friends and taking time to make sure all of our Lowcountry neighbors feel the love and the joy of the season. It's also important to be safe as you're traveling to spend time with your loved ones, of course. Attorney Trey Harrell joins us this morning with the way you can give back to the Lowcountry and tips on staying safe. Good morning to you.
Good morning. Good morning. Good to see you.
Great to have you here. We've been talking about all week ways that the community is coming together to help our neighbors.
Yes. How much like the Lowcountry just comes out for people.
Yeah.
I think that's just amazing.
Yeah, so you're supporting as well with the day of Thanksgiving. What can you tell us about that?
Yeah, we're very, very excited about that. It's on Monday from 1 to 7 at the District 4 Stadium, the stadium on 526, I guess it's over there. That basically folks can get there at 1 o'clock. You don't even have to get out of your car. You just rent a car. And anybody who needs it, it's a turkey and all the fixings and some other stuff included. There's no pre-registering or anything. Just show up and get the turkey if you need it, and if you don't have a vehicle, they have shuttles that can get you down there. And if you need information on that, just reach out to us at treyhelps.com. We can get you to what shuttle you need to get to. We're happy to do that. But it's just a typical thing. They've been doing this one for 26 years.
It's crazy, yes.
It's insane. You know, we've only been a part of it for a couple years, so I don't want to, you know, not 26 whole years, but a couple years. But we've really enjoyed it, and we're going to be out there. Lucy's even going to be out there handing out turkeys.
Lucy,
so
that is my girl. I
that's
love
the star anyway. It's, why would anybody else want to see us? That was Lucy.
Of course, we're going to put up that info right there on your screen too, so you guys can mark all of that down. Make sure that you're going to be there on Monday, all at no cost to you. You see that right there. Great resources from the community as well out there. And of course, everybody's going to be traveling this week. What is it, the busiest travel time of the year?
So they say.
Yeah, so what do you see in terms of accidents, unfortunately?
Well, what we see is this time of year in particular, distraction is king. Everybody's shifting to Christmas music or whatever, and they got the food they're trying to deliver to wherever they're trying to deliver it. I think the most important thing you've got to do is just put in the coordinates in the GPS beforehand, set up the playlist, and we got some good Trey Helps playlists, by the way. We'll talk about that later on, but Trey Helps Christmas and all that. But go get that playlist, and just make sure you put your phone down as you're doing what you're supposed to do, and you'll be safe. It's common sense, but it's so easy just to pick the phone up to do something or mess with the kids or something. Just don't fall for that distraction.
Yeah, and of course, Wednesday night, big night for partying. How are you helping people stay safe?
Some of the most DUIs occur on Wednesday. They actually call, I was looking it up for how we're going to promote our Uber voucher and that. They call it Blackout Wednesday.
I have heard that before. Yeah, that is crazy. But the thing is, then the next day, your Thanksgiving meal isn't as fun. So
don't black out.
No.
But if you do have a cocktail or two when you see old friends, you can go ahead and lock down your Trey Helps You Uber voucher. We're doing it for that. We're doing it for all of Thanksgiving. So if you just go to treyhelpsyouuber.com right there on the screen.
There it is. My favorite website right there. That's my favorite site.
Yeah, and you know, it's the original Uber vouchers given out here. So we just want to do what we can to keep the road safe. So if you're going to partake at any point from Blackout Wednesday to Clemson Carolina game, snag your Trey Helps You Uber voucher so you can be safe.
Yeah, and plan for it ahead of time too. That's a big part of it as well.
I think we'll open it up on Monday for those vouchers. So just make sure you jump on that and go get it, because all you gotta do is go get it and it just sits in your Uber. So whenever you need it, it's there.
Yeah, and of course we don't want to think about getting in an accident, but if somebody does get in an accident over this Thanksgiving holiday, what should they first do?
The usual stuff. Just, you know, always make sure you're okay. That's the key, because you need to make sure that you and the folks around you are okay, and then reach out to law enforcement. So you make sure you get the appropriate record, and you know what, don't apologize. Even if you're at fault, don't apologize. So many people say, my bad, and that gets used against them. Just make sure you're okay, be polite, but don't apologize, and take some pictures.
Take some pictures. Okay, well, we hope that you guys have a beautiful Thanksgiving. I said, Trey, this must be like your Super Bowl. You know, family, football, food. This is everything that you love, and helping others. And helping others, and you know, we're just so blessed to be able to give back and do the things that we do. And so, you know, go to treyhelps.com to see all the things that we're doing and see if we can help you out. Beautiful. And guys, don't forget to get those Uber vouchers, treyhelpsyouuber.com. I get them every single time you do them. Big fan of those, so thank you for doing that.
Appreciate you doing that.
Yeah. All right, Joey, what's going on with the weather, our friends?